Welcome. Tonight, we are going on a journey. Not to a place you can find on a modern map, but to a time preserved in stone and silence. We are traveling back 3,500 years to the heart of the Anatolian plateau. Before we begin, take a moment to settle your body. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest loosely by your side. The day is done. The modern world, with its noise and its lights, is fading away. Imagine, if you will, that you are standing on a high ridge. The air is cool and crisp. Above you, the sky is a vast dome of velvet indigo, pierced by millions of sharp, unmoving stars. There are no city lights here. There is only the moon, casting a pale silver glow over a rugged landscape of limestone and earth. You are standing at the gates of Hattusa. Breathe in the air here. It smells of dry earth, of wild thyme, and the faint resinous scent of juniper trees carried on the breeze. Listen to the wind. Whoosh, whoosh. It sweeps through the great stone arches. It whispers through the cracks in the cyclopean walls. These stones are massive, heavy, and ancient. In front of you stand two great lions, carved from the living rock. They have guarded this city for millennia. Their mouths are open in a silent roar, but tonight they are peaceful. They are the guardians of the threshold. Walk past them slowly. Feel the gravel crunch softly beneath your feet. You are entering the city of the thousand gods. Everything is quiet. The palaces are sleeping. The temples are dark, save for the flickering light of a single oil lamp in the distance. This is a world of order. A world where everything has a spirit. The stones, the rivers, the mountains, and the wind, all are alive. Tonight, we will not speak of wars or kings. We will speak of something deeper. We will speak of the magic used to heal, to protect, and to find peace in a chaotic world. Relax your eyes. Let the darkness of this ancient night wrap around you like a heavy, warm blanket. To understand the magic of the Hittites, we must first understand their hearts. The people who lived here in the Bronze Age did not see magic as something supernatural. To them, it was as real as the rain and as necessary as bread. Imagine a world without science, a world where a sudden storm, a sickness, or a bad dream was a message from the divine. If the crops failed, the gods were angry. If a king fell ill, the spiritual balance was broken. And so they built a bridge. Magic was that bridge. It was a technology of the soul. It was a way to negotiate with the invisible forces that govern the universe. In the archives of this city, buried beneath the earth, where you now stand in your mind's eye, archaeologists found thousands of clay tablets. Tablets baked in the sun. Tablets inscribed with the wedge-shaped marks of cuneiform. Many of these tablets were not laws. They were not receipts for grain. They were recipes. Recipes for rituals. They detailed with calm precision exactly how to fix a broken world. They tell us that the Hittites were a people deeply concerned with purity. Not just physical cleanliness, but spiritual clarity. They believed that humans could become stained by a lie told in anger, stained by walking on forbidden ground, stained by the jealousy of a neighbor. This stain was called papratar. It felt like a heaviness, a blockage. Just as you might feel stress accumulating in your neck or back after a long week, they felt this spiritual weight. And tonight, we will learn how they removed it. The logic was beautiful in its simplicity. It was the logic of analogy. Just as this water cleanses the hands, they would say, so let it cleanse the soul. Just as this fire burns the wood, so let it burn away the evil. It was a language of symbols, a conversation spoken with objects. Imagine a room in the lower temple. The walls are thick stone, keeping the room cool during the day and warm at night. The floor is beaten earth, covered in woven mats. In the center of the room, there is a small hearth. The fire is low. The embers glow deep orange and red. Listen to the crackle of the wood. Snap, hiss. The shadows dance on the walls. In this room, a ritual is about to begin. It is not a dark or scary ceremony. It is a healing one. It is designed to soothe anxiety, to unbind what is stuck. The Hittites believed that a troubled mind was bound. They used the word hamink, to bind. When you are anxious, do you not feel tight, constricted? They understood this feeling 3,000 years ago. So, the ritual was an act of unbinding, releasing the knots, letting the flow return. As we move deeper into this night, we are going to meet the person who performs these rituals. She is not a sorcerer in a high tower. She is a wise woman, an elder. They called her the Hasawa. the old woman. She is the grandmother of the village. She is the keeper of the old ways. She knows which herbs soothe the fever and which words soothe the worried heart. Imagine her now. She is sitting by the hearth. Her hands are weathered and strong. Her clothes are made of simple, rough wool, dyed in earthy reds and browns. She is arranging her tools. She moves with infinite patience. There is no rush here. In the Hittite world, time is measured by the movement of the sun, not by the ticking of a clock. She places a bowl of water on the ground. She places a ball of red wool next to it. She places a small figurine made of clay. And she places a jar of olive oil. These are simple things, common things. But in her hands, under the starlight, they become powerful instruments of change. Watch the flame reflect in the bowl of water. The water is still. Your mind is becoming like that water, still, reflecting only the peace of the night. Let us return to the room. The firelight flickers against the stone walls, casting long, soft shadows that stretch and retreat like breathing. The old woman, the Hasawa, is ready. In the Hittite language, her title means she of the birth. But tonight, she is not birthing a child. She is birthing peace. She is here to separate the person from their pain. Imagine you are the one sitting across from her. You are sitting on a thick, woven rug. The wool is rough against your fingertips. It feels grounding, real. You watch her hands. They are working with a piece of raw clay. Squish, pat, squish, pat. The sound is rhythmic, wet earth being molded. She is shaping the clay into a small tongue. To the Hittites, the tongue was the source of many troubles. An evil tongue, a gossip, a curse spoken in anger. She believes that the heaviness you feel, the stress in your shoulders, the worry in your chest, is caused by these invisible words. She places the clay piece gently on the ground. She looks at you. Her eyes are dark and kind, holding the wisdom of the Anatolian earth. She picks up a thread of wool. One strand is red, one strand is blue. She begins to twist them together. Watch the motion of her fingers, over and under, over and under, twisting the colors together. It is hypnotic. She speaks softly, her voice barely rising above the crackle of the fire. she says. Whatever is binding you, whatever holds your knees tight, whatever holds your chest tight, let it be unwound. She winds the wool around her own hand, then slowly unwinds it. With every loop she releases, feel a knot in your own body loosen. Now, she picks up a small piece of dough, just simple mixture of flour and water. She performs the ritual of waving. She waves the dough over you, slowly, back and forth. The movement is like a pendulum, left to right, left to right. The Hittites believed in the principle of transfer, the impurity, the stress, the bad energy. It needs somewhere to go. It cannot just vanish. It must be moved. She touches the dough gently to your shoulder. Imagine that contact, cool and soft. She is drawing the tension out of your muscle, like a magnet pulling iron. She whispers to the dough, take the heaviness, take the fear, take the sleeplessness. She moves the dough to your other shoulder, then to your knees, then to your head. With each touch, you feel lighter. It is as if a heavy coat is being lifted off you, inch by inch. The dough is the vessel. It is carrying the burden for you now. You do not have to carry it anymore. She takes the dough and places it far away from you, near the door. It is done. The weight is gone. Now she reaches for the water. The water was brought from the river this morning. Not just any river, but a river that flows through the clean high mountains. She sprinkles a few drops on the fire. Hiss. Steam rises. White, twisting smoke curls up toward the ceiling, disappearing into the darkness. Watch the smoke. Follow it with your mind. Up and up and up, dissolving into nothingness. Just as your thoughts are dissolving, the Hasawa begins to recite a prayer. These are words found on the ancient tablets of Hattusa, worn smooth by centuries of use. Listen to the rhythm of the translation. The sun god has gone down to the dark earth. He has taken the day's noise with him. He has taken the day's heat with him. She pours a little oil into the fire. The flame brightens for a second, a golden pulse in the room. As this oil burns and leaves no ash, so let the worry burn. and leave no mark. As the night covers the mountains, let peace cover your heart. She picks up a piece of soapwort, a cleaning herb. She rubs her hands together. She is washing away the ritual. She is washing away the past. There is a concept in Hittite magic called parkui. It means pure, but it also means clear, like a sky without clouds, like water without mud. You are becoming parkui, clear, empty, resting. The room seems to be getting darker now. The fire has settled down to a bed of glowing coals, deep, warm red. The heat radiates outward, warming your feet, warming your hands. The stone walls protect you. The lions at the gate protect you. The old woman's presence protects you. There is nothing to do here. No emails to answer. No messages to send. No places to be. There is only the clay, the wool, and the fire. The old woman has finished her work. The wool is unbound. The clay is set aside. Now she sits quietly. She begins to whisper the final prayers to the night sky. These words are ancient. They have been spoken by kings and queens, by farmers and soldiers for thousands of years on this soil. Let the repetition of the words soothe you. Listen to the list of offerings, the list of peace. O sun goddess of Arina, my lady, mistress of the lands, you step down from the sky. You step into the sea. You go to your resting place. Imagine the sun sinking into a vast dark ocean, going down, down, down. Here is bread, she whispers. Here is sweet wine. Here is the essence of cedar. Let the soul be as sweet as this wine. Let the mind be as sturdy as this cedar. Let the body be as soft as this bread. The Hittites believed that the gods loved silence. They believed that sleep was a gift from the stars. There is a prayer for the night found on a broken tablet. It says, "The gatekeeper has locked the gates. The traveler has put down his pack. The ox has laid down in the straw. The fire has eaten the wood, and the noise has eaten itself." Let those words sink in. The noise has eaten itself. There is nothing left to say. The Hasawa pours the last drop of water onto the ground. It is an offering to the earth. The earth absorbs it instantly, just as your mattress absorbs the weight of your body, sinking, settling. The ritual is complete. The old woman stands up slowly. Her movements are silent. She gathers her bowls, her wool, her clay. She fades into the shadows. You are alone in the room now. But you are not lonely. You are safe. You are cleansed. The fire is just a bed of red coals now. A soft, pulsing red light in the darkness. Watch the glow. It fades and brightens and fades like a slow heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. The stone walls of Hattusa are holding you. These walls have stood for centuries. They are not going anywhere. You can lean on them. You can let go. Outside, the wind has stopped. The Anatolian plateau is holding its breath. The lions at the gate are sleeping. The birds in the juniper trees are sleeping. Now let your mind drift up from the temple. Float up through the stone ceiling, up into the cool night air. Look down at the city of Hattusa one last time. It is just a collection of shadows and sleeping stones. It is peaceful. It is part of the earth. Float higher. The city becomes a speck. The mountains become gentle ripples in the dark. Above you, the Milky Way stretches across the sky like a river of diamond dust. The stars are watching. They have watched this land for millions of years. Your worries are so small from up here. They are dust. They are gone. You are drifting in the river of stars, weightless, timeless. There is no magic anymore. There is only sleep, deep, ancient, restoring sleep. The tablet is broken. The story is ended. The fire is out. Sleep now. Sleep, sleep. Welcome. Tonight, we are going on a journey. Not to a place you can find on a modern map, but to a time preserved in stone and silence. We are traveling back 3,500 years to the heart of the Anatolian plateau. Before we begin, take a moment to settle your body. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest loosely by your side. The day is done. The modern world, with its noise and its lights, is fading away. Imagine, if you will, that you are standing on a high ridge. The air is cool and crisp. Above you, the sky is a vast dome of velvet indigo, pierced by millions of sharp, unmoving stars. There are no city lights here. There is only the moon, casting a pale silver glow over a rugged landscape of limestone and earth. You are standing at the gates of Hattusa. Breathe in the air here. It smells of dry earth, of wild thyme, and the faint resinous scent of juniper trees carried on the breeze. Listen to the wind. Whoosh, whoosh. It sweeps through the great stone arches. It whispers through the cracks in the cyclopean walls. These stones are massive, heavy, and ancient. In front of you stand two great lions, carved from the living rock. They have guarded this city for millennia. Their mouths are open in a silent roar, but tonight they are peaceful. They are the guardians of the threshold. Walk past them slowly. Feel the gravel crunch softly beneath your feet. You are entering the city of the thousand gods. Everything is quiet. The palaces are sleeping. The temples are dark. Come with me. Let us leave the bright lights of the modern world behind. Let us turn off the screens, dim the lamps, and step back in time. We are traveling to the year 1350. We are standing in a small village in the heart of Europe. Maybe it is England, maybe France. It doesn't matter. The rhythm is the same everywhere. Look around you. The sun has just dipped below the horizon. The sky is a painting of deep purple and bruised orange. But look at the ground. Shadows are stretching out longer and longer until they swallow the paths, the fences, and the fields. In our world, night is optional. We can flip a switch and push the darkness away. But here, night is an ocean, and the tide is coming in. Listen. Ding, ding, ding. That is the church bell. It is ringing the curfew. The word comes from the French couvre-feu, cover the fire. It is a signal. The day is done. Work must stop. It is time to go inside. Time to lock the doors against the cold and the dark. Imagine you are a villager here. Your hands are rough from working in the fields since dawn. Your back is tired, but there is a sweetness to this tiredness. It is the honest exhaustion of a day well spent. You walk toward your cottage. It is a small house made of timber and wattle, with a thick thatched roof that smells of dried straw and rain. Inside, there is only one room, and in the center of that room is the hearth, the heart of the home. Step inside. The air here is warm. It smells of wood smoke, of roasted root vegetables, and of drying herbs hanging from the rafters. Sage, lavender, rosemary. There is no bright light here, just the embers of the fire, glowing like dragon's eyes in the dark. Perhaps there is a single tallow candle burning on the table, casting a soft golden circle of light. Watch the flame dance. It is the only television you have. It is mesmerizing. The family is gathering. There is no privacy in the Middle Ages, but there is deep companionship. Everyone is here. Voices are low. There is no need to shout. The world outside is silent, so the world inside becomes soft. You sit on a wooden bench, taking off your heavy leather boots. The relief is instant. You feel the warmth of the fire on your face, contrasting with the chill of the night air creeping in through the cracks in the walls. It is barely 8 p.m. by modern time. But here, it is bedtime. The birds have stopped singing. The chickens are roosting. And so must you. You move to the bed. It is not like a modern bed. It is a large wooden frame filled with a mattress of straw or wool. It rustles when you lie down. Rustle, rustle. It is firm, but it holds you. You pull the heavy wool blanket up to your chin. It is coarse, heavy, and incredibly warm. The weight of the blanket feels like a hug. It grounds you. The candle is blown out. Now, there is only darkness. Real, absolute darkness. A darkness so thick you can almost touch it. But you are not afraid. You are safe in your home. You close your eyes because you have worked hard physically all day. Sleep does not wait. It comes like a heavy wave. This is what they call the first sleep, or sometimes the dead sleep. It is a deep, dreamless plunge into oblivion. Your body sinks into the straw mattress. Your breathing slows down, in and out, in and out. The fire pops quietly one last time. The village is asleep. The world has stopped turning. You are drifting, drifting into the velvet black. hours pass. The moon climbs high into the sky. Its silver light filters through the cracks in the wooden shutters, painting thin lines of light across the floor. Suddenly, you stir. Your eyes open. You are awake. In the modern world, this is the moment of panic. You might reach for a phone. You might check the time. You might calculate how many hours you have left before the alarm screams. But here, in the year 1350, there is no alarm. There is no panic. You do not fight this waking. You welcome it. You have finished your first sleep. Your body has washed away the heavy fatigue of the field labor. Now, you are resting in a different way. This is the time known as the watch, or in Old French, dorveille. It means wake sleep, a bridge between the worlds. The house is quiet, but it is not empty of life. You hear the soft breathing of your family. Someone else is awake too. You hear a gentle shift in the straw, a soft whisper in the dark. Are you awake? Yes. There is a profound intimacy in this hour. No one is rushing. The darkness hides your faces, leaving only voices and spirits. You sit up slowly. The air in the room has cooled down. You pull the wool blanket around your shoulders like a cloak. You lean forward toward the hearth. The fire has burned down to dull gray ash, but underneath, the heart is still hot. You take an iron rod and gently stir the ashes. Scrape, scrape. A hidden ember glows bright orange. You place a small piece of dry wood on it. Wait for it. Watch. A tiny flame licks the wood. Then another. A soft, warm light returns to the room, dancing on the ceiling beams. This hour, this doorway, was considered sacred. The monks in the abbey down the valley are waking up now too, to sing their midnight prayers. Matins. They believed that at this hour, the veil between the earth and the heavens was thinnest. But you are not a monk. You are a peasant. For you, this is a time to just be, to think about the day past, to think about the planting tomorrow, to pray quietly for a good harvest, or simply to listen to the wind. There is no distraction, no blue light, no notification sounds, no hum of a refrigerator, just you, the fire, and the vast silent night. You feel a strange clarity. Your mind is not foggy. It is calm, like a still pond reflecting the moon. This is the gift of the segmented sleep. A moment of peace, stolen from the chaos of survival. You have been awake for perhaps an hour. You have watched the fire. You have listened to the owl. You have found your center. And now, the feeling returns. A gentle heaviness behind the eyes. A warmth spreading through your chest. The second sleep is calling you. this sleep is different from the first. The first sleep was for the body, deep and heavy. The second sleep is for the mind, light, sweet, and filled with dreams. It is often called the morning sleep. The fire has caught the log now. It is burning steadily. You lie back down. The straw mattress welcomes you back. It has held your shape. You pull the heavy blanket up again. The transition is effortless. You do not try to sleep. You simply let go. You let go of the fire. You let go of the room. You let go of the waking world. Drifting, drifting back down into the warm, soft dark. As your body settles back into the warmth of the bed, the walls of the cottage seem to dissolve. The heavy wooden beams turn into the branches of ancient oak trees. The roof turns into a canopy of green leaves. You are drifting into the second sleep, and in this sleep you are walking, not with tired feet, but with a spirit that is light as a feather. You find yourself on a path deep within an ancient forest. This is not a dark forest. It is a forest filled with the golden light of a perpetual afternoon. The air smells of damp moss, of pine needles warmed by the sun, and of wild strawberries. Look at the ground beneath you. It is covered in a carpet of soft, thick green moss. Imagine walking on it. Step, step. It is like walking on a cloud. It cushions every movement. To your left, there is a stream. The water is crystal clear, flowing over smooth grey stones. Listen to it. Burble, splash, flow. It is the sound of time passing without worry. You decide to sit by the edge of the stream. There is a large, flat stone warmed by the sun. It invites you to rest. You dip your hand into the water. It is cool, refreshing. Watch the ripples spread out from your fingers, circle after circle, expanding and fading, expanding and fading. Just like your thoughts. Any worry you had yesterday is carried away by the current. Watch it float downstream like a fallen leaf, drifting away around the bend. Gone. You stand up and continue walking deeper into the woods. The trees here are immense. They have stood here since before the village was built, since before the kings and queens. They are the guardians of sleep. Their bark is rough and textured. Reach out in your mind and touch the bark of a great oak tree. Feel its strength. It is solid, unmoving. It supports you. Shafts of sunlight pierce through the leaves above. They create dancing patterns on the forest floor. Light and shadow. Light and shadow, swaying gently with the wind. Your eyes follow the movement, left and right. It is a lullaby for your eyes. Your eyelids feel heavier with every step, but it is a delicious heaviness, a feeling of total surrender. You come to a small clearing. In the center, there is a bed made of soft ferns and clover. It looks even more comfortable than your bed in the cottage. This is the heart of the dream. This is where the deepest rest awaits. You lie down in the clover. The smell of the earth is sweet. The sky above is a gentle pale blue. Slowly, the forest begins to fade. The green leaves become the shadows of the room again. The sound of the stream becomes the rhythm of your own breath. You are back in the cottage, but you have brought the peace of the forest with you. You are deep in the second sleep now, safe, warm, protected. The night is long. There is no rush to wake up. The sun is hours away. The village is wrapped in silence. The animals are sleeping in the barn. The birds are sleeping in the trees. The monks in the valley are sleeping. And you are drifting, floating, resting. Nothing matters now. Only this moment, only this breath. Sleep, deep sleep. Good night. Let us leave the bright lights of the modern world behind. Let us turn off the screens, dim the lamps, and step back in time. We are traveling to the year 1350. We are standing in a small village in the heart of Europe. Maybe it is England, maybe France. It doesn't matter. The rhythm is the same everywhere. Look around you. The sun has just dipped below the horizon. The sky is a painting of deep purple and bruised orange. But look at the ground. Shadows are stretching out longer and longer until they swallow the paths, the fences, and the fields. Come with me. Let us leave the bright lights of the modern world. Come with me. Let us leave the bright lights of the modern. Welcome. Tonight, we are going on a journey. Not to a place you can find on a modern map, but to a time preserved in stone and silence. We are traveling back 3,500 years to the heart of the Anatolian plateau. Before we begin, take a moment to settle your body. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands rest loosely by your side. The day is done. The modern world, with its noise and its lights, is fading away. Imagine, if you will, that you are. What if the secrets to a perfect night's sleep were written in the stars? Thousands of years ago, join us on a unique journey back in time to the heart of ancient. What if the secrets to a perfect night's sleep were written in the stars? Thousands of years ago, join us on a unique journey back in time to the heart of ancient civilizations and their celestial wisdom. Discover how the mesmerizing patterns of their astronomical calendars can lull you into the deepest, most restorative sleep you've ever experienced. Close your eyes now. Let the noise of the modern world fade away. Imagine the darkness behind your eyelids is not empty space, but a vast velvet canvas of the night sky. We are going to listen to the whispers of forgotten timekeepers, before clocks, before phones, before the rush of minutes. There was only the slow, grand rotation of the heavens. Breathe in and imagine drawing the cool, starlit air into your lungs. Breathe out and release the day into the infinite void. Our journey begins in the lush, breathing jungles of the ancient Maya. Can you hear the leaves rustling? We are standing before a great stone temple, bathed in moonlight. Here, time was not a straight line running away from you. It was a circle, a sacred wheel. The Maya watched the slow march of Venus and the moon, carving their paths into stone. Imagine touching the cold, rough stone of a calendar stele. It feels solid, grounded. It has stood here for centuries, counting the days without hurry. There is no rush here. The long count calendar, a cycle of thousands of years. In the face of such vast time, your worries feel small. They drift away like fireflies in the jungle night. You are part of this cycle. Rest here in the jungle silence. The stars above are the same ones that watched over the kings and priests. You are safe. You are timeless. We drift now, floating across the sands of time to the banks of the eternal Nile. Ancient Egypt. The air here is warm and dry, smelling of lotus flowers and river water. The Egyptians did not just see stars, they saw gods. They waited for the rise of Sirius, the star of Isis. Its appearance meant the river would rise, bringing life. Visualize the sky goddess Nut arching over the earth. Her body is the night sky, her skin speckled with diamond stars. She holds you in a protective embrace. Look at their star maps, painted on papyrus and tomb ceilings. Golden dots connected by invisible threads. They map the heavens to find order in chaos, to find peace. Imagine you are lying on a boat, drifting down the Nile. The gentle rocking of the water soothes your muscles. Left and right, left and right. The water flows, and so does time. The scene shifts. The air turns crisp and cool. We are on the grassy plains of ancient Britain. Through the mist, massive shapes emerge. Stonehenge. These are the giants of history. Massive stones dragged by ancestors to frame the sun and the moon. Stand in the center. Feel the immense weight of the rock. This is a calendar of shadow and light. It reminds us that everything has a season, a time to wake and a time to rest. The stones do not hurry. They simply are. Lean your back against the rough surface of a standing stone. It absorbs your tension. It grounds you to the earth. You are as heavy and as still as the stone. We leave the earth behind now. We float upward, past the temples, past the stones, into the velvet embrace of the cosmos. You are drifting among the gears of the universe. The great year turns slowly, a wheel within a wheel. You are at the center of the galaxy, suspended in perfect weightlessness. There is no time here, only now. The ancient astronomers knew the secret. To watch the stars is to slow down the heart, to align your breathing with the pulse of the universe, in and out. Sleep now, under the watchful gaze of the ancients, under the blanket of the Milky Way. The calendar has turned to the hour of rest, deep, restful sleep. What if the secrets to a perfect night's sleep were written in the stars thousands of years ago? Join us on a unique journey back in time to the heart of ancient civilizations and their celestial wisdom. Discover how the mesmerizing patterns of their astronomical calendars can lull. What if the secrets to a perfect night's sleep were written in the stars thousands of years ago? Join us on a unique journey back in time to the heart of ancient civilizations and their celestial wisdom. Discover how the mesmerizing patterns of their astronomical calendars can lull you into the deepest, most restorative sleep you've ever experienced. Close your eyes now. Let the noise of the modern world fade away. Imagine the darkness behind your eyelids is not empty space, but a vast velvet canvas of the night sky. We are going to listen to the whispers of forgotten timekeepers. Before clocks, before phones, before the rush of minutes, there was only the slow, grand rotation of the heavens. Breathe in and imagine drawing the cool, starlit air into your lungs. Tonight, we journey back through the mist of centuries, back through the quiet corridors of time, to a place that exists now, only in the memory of the earth. Let your body sink down into your bed. Feel the support beneath you, holding you up just as the earth holds up the great monuments of the past. Allow your eyes to close, and as they close, imagine the darkness behind your eyelids is not empty space, but a velvet curtain waiting to rise. Breathe in deeply, drawing in the cool, fresh air of the night, and breathe out, letting go of the present day. There is no tomorrow right now. There is no yesterday. There is only this moment and the journey we are about to take. Imagine you are standing on a shoreline. The year is 250 BC. You are in the great city of Alexandria, but the city is asleep. The markets are silent. The shouts of the merchants have faded into the wind. All you can hear is the rhythmic, gentle lapping of the Mediterranean Sea against the stone harbor walls. Listen to the water, in and out. The waves are the heartbeat of the ancient world. They are washing away your stress, washing away your thoughts, leaving only peace. You begin to walk. Beneath your feet, you feel the smooth, cool surface of polished white marble. It feels solid. It feels grounding. The stone has absorbed the heat of the day, and now, under the moonlight, it radiates a gentle, comforting warmth against the soles of your feet. You are walking toward a great silhouette in the distance. It is the Museum, the Temple of the Muses, the home of the Great Library. The air here is different. It smells of sea salt, of jasmine blooming in the night gardens, and the faint dusty scent of heated sand. Look up. Above you, The sky is a tapestry of diamonds, the constellations of the ancients, Orion, Cassiopeia, the Great Bear, shine with a brilliance we have forgotten in the modern world. They are your guides. They are watching over you, blinking slowly, like the heavy eyelids of a sleeper